hit the stores, you gotta check the shelves, you gotta free them all, you gotta let them loose.
Reviews from the basement. Hello everyone, welcome to a special episode of Reviews from the Basement. Today, Big Time Major Bendy's presents the Big Rubber Guys. First two for said Stag. I kind of didn't want to pass up this Matt Cardova, if you will. So picked up both of them. This is going to be pretty sweet. The packaging on these things is actually pretty cool. Digging that for sure. I like that you can remove these as a little bit of a sleeve there and put them back on, which is nice. So I'll be opening all mine and then just keeping these packages, which is just the way to do it, if you will. Same back thing there. You kind of got the reminiscence of the old school figures, all the guys in the back there. But this thing right here is pretty insane, I think. I can't wait to get this thing open and look inside of it. Get inside the figure, if you will. I think before moving on to the actual heart of the review, if you will, I'd like to take a sip of this garage beer.
Goes down smooth, huh?
Oh, it's real good, boss. Real good. Real good. Real good. Well, without further ado, let's free them all. All right, we have freed the Big Rubber Guys. Let's start this off with Brian Myers. Been watching the pod, listening to the pod, actually, almost since day one-ish. A loyal member. First Brian Myers figure. Almost the first Matt Cardova figure. This thing here, though, these guys, they have some heft to them. They do feel like an LJN. This is my first time handling these Big Rubber Guys. Myers got that green attire there with the Myers on the side there. All looks good hit-wise there. The M on the front of his little trunks there. He's got his tats from Mackenzie and Madison there as well. Hands all taped up. Yelling face. You know who he looks like when you're looking at the video up here. Maybe I'll even do a close-up picture. It looks like the game is yelling at you. It's the game. But it is Brian Myers. Hair is molded on well. Everything's got a nice detail, paint job. These things are tits. TNA Championship belts comes with 2. No Eddie Edwards. I don't believe so. To go with that, but you can put these things on anybody, which is cool. And these belts do have, like, they smell nice, like the 80s, 90s. Good quality. I like the strap going on there. Is nice to kind of fit them well. A little dangly on Myers, but getting 2 of them, nice little touch. Make sure you get the 2 of them. They should always come with 2 anyway. It's tag team for a reason. Now moving on to an awesome fig. The Deathmatch God, Matt Cardona. Removable crown. Getting that woo-woo hair. The split glasses there for Indie God and Deathmatch God, King. You're getting even some chest pubes, molded on chest pubes. You're getting the woo-woo belt. The alternate knee pads color-wise there. Purple turns into blue around the back, even like the Deathmatch God on his underwears, if you will. Real nice.
Got that hot dog tan, too.
He does have hot dog tans, for sure. For sure. Middle finger up there. Even the jacket being split with like the actual dangly for the Savage and one arm being open like that's pretty cool. Elbow pad deco hits. This thing is amazing. Amazing. We'll talk about this in the end here when I do the final, but there might be more to come based on this, if you will. If you didn't get these, I would pick these up. If this is your first time, I'd get these Big Rubber Guys. Rubber Guys. Commercial's cool, old school. These things are really cool, really digging them. I'll think on this during the news segment and come back and let you know my whole final situation here and maybe suck on some garage beer, if you will. Turn it over to said Stag News. Woo. 1 week off, but Stag is back with this week's news. I want to start out first. I don't know why people can't clean up. These trainees leaving things behind. What's going on, Terry?
Sorry, boss. It was Dale Greymon.
Dale. Some clown's going to be doing news from henceforth. This will be my last one, folks. Soak it in. Some guy named Dale. Very dirty, if you will. Let's get her started out here. We're going to go light, hit hard, and go to recent pickups. Live recent pickups, folks. News this week here. We skipped a week with that last video game review, if you will. Moving first here, Ringside Collectibles. Jeff Hardy Blacklight Collector's Edition, whatever you want to call her. That thing looks amazing. Blacklight actually works in the box. Getting that for sure. Pro Wrestling Tees announced today. I believe so. It'll be available now as you're watching. The Rizzler gets a micro brawler. I believe it's numbered out of like something as well. I'm picking up the Riz, if you will. Big hitter, big time, Zombie Sailor. Pinnacle Series 1 announced. We saw some Double J early on, so I believe he's going to be there. They've yet to do anything new with anything, even like the flyers and stuff, which we'll get to later on. We'll start with Double J. You're getting the polka dot attire. Double J hat, like back in the day, it'd be cool if it lit up like the old white and orange, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. He's getting the strutting fingers, if you will. Not sure on the heads. Everyone else seems to have 3 heads. So I assume Double J's got 3 as well. But unknown. I don't know if the hat's molded on as well. Unknown. Unknowns about Double J, which we saw first 5 years ago. Abdullah the Butcher. Titty flab. Excellent. Awesome, like, headdress piece. Comes with 3 heads. One's bloody. One also molded fork in the mouth. He's got all the cool scars on his forehead from all those blading days. Also hand molded with fork as well, so you don't have to worry about those accessories falling out. Excellent job with that. He looks awesome. King Kong Bundy. I don't have a King Kong. He looks massive, very girthy. You're playing black attire, so it's just him. His 3 heads are cool. He gets like a yelly face, an angry face, and just kind of a face. But he's got the neck flab on there. Gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait to see him, and he's gonna be pretty tall, I imagine, too, so that should be even cooler. See how the scales work, if you will. The standout for me, Brian Pillman. So I'm guessing this has to be post shattered ankle, so maybe EC-dub bleeding into the Fetty poo, if you will. You're getting 3 heads with him as well. One has the mold on glass with the peace sign flippy thing. Comes with a little walking cane in the crutch, which leads me to believe it's post. And a gun. Comes with a handgun from the infamous Austin promo. That one's going to steal the show, I believe. These are available this Thursday, the 27th at 8 Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central, if you will. Thursday, the 27th. Pick them up. I'm going to. Last little bit of news here. We got Space Marine 3 has been announced. In development over at Saber Interactive. That's probably going to be pretty good. First game was good.
You remember the second one?
Second one. Yep, second one I played. I played number 2. Number 2.
Did you, boss?
For two things.
Oh.
2 levels. Game was fun, though. So this should be kind of cool. All the cool gore stuff in there was nice. So that should be pretty cool. Basically it for news. We're going to move into our live recent pickup section here, and this will kind of blend in naturally, if you will. Let me get a little sip of some water, though, here.
Jeez.
This is fucking vodka, Terry.
Oh, man, that's Dale's kind of a drunk, I think. We'll talk to him about that.
Dale, I have 1 shirt, and it's dirty. Great. JB, 3 in a row. Probably should have cut the glare off of these things. Not that I think, but it should be fine. Moving around to get the glare better. You're getting all 3 Space Marines from the game there. You're getting Lieutenant Titus, Brother Chiron, and Sergeant Gadriel. All 3 of them definitely going to be cool. Probably do this as one big thing here. Maybe have some cool effects. Who knows? Everyone should look forward to that one coming up here. We'll move those out of the way a little bit. Moving on, we got Ringside's Bell to Bell, the Human High Right Rio, Sabu. This thing, Thick Boy card's going to be epic for this one. Can't wait to check that one out on the channel. Lexus King. Pillman to go with Austin. Oh, they keep hitting. We got Kane. Build a Golga. Probably never going to find the rest. Never. Just never. Also, earlier channels, videos, I said I wanted to get the Seth Rollins and the Roby Poo. Wally World had one. I have also found, for all you Fed fans, Final Boss Rock coming up soon as well. Moving on, we have Zombie Sailor. Going to be hitting hard. Maybe a short, maybe a full review with these. I'm missing something from the next ones, but you get CM Punk and Larry. Epic. I believe I'm missing the rest. I only got one of Series 4, I think they're on now. Is it Series 4? I'm going to call it Series 4, but Bloody Flare. The rest, no clue where they're at. I do want to point out the cool, I like Zombie goes old school, gives you the cool flyers. So you're getting the cool Double J, King Kong Bundy, Dan Hewson and Dan Hewson, the Bloodsport 2-pack there, Series 5 coming there. Getting Public Enemy, you're getting to see the Abdullah the Butcher, the Pillman, and Ric Flair came with like the actual artwork for the drawing. Pretty cool.
Hey boss, who's Dan Hewson?
Dan Hewson, our friend calls him Dan Hewson. Houston. Dan Hewson. He's not that bright. Whatnot. Matt Cardova, new print there. Pick this thing up. It's a little thick boy autograph. Not too bad. The highlight reel picked up from Brian Myers. Sign Power Town. Going to open this, and I'm going to find Mr. Cardona. To complete, that's it. Recent pickups, Dunsky. Time to turn it over to Mr. Torfang, if you will.
Thank you for the handoff. Oh, it's so quiet now. Tony has finally finished my garage, folks. I can almost say I'm happy. I was close to being the last episode for Torfang. There's been rumor of a call to war at Armageddon again, but I figured I'd stick around and terrorize you little zogging humans for a bit more until I zog off. But we're going to talk about drilling your barrels. It's not painting, but it's modeling. We'll go with it. Your weapons, drill the holes for the barrels. They look better. It's more presentable. It's not a must, but you should do it. I like drilled barrels. You could use a hobby drill or a hobby knife. I do not recommend that. You humies bleed way too easy. So, get a hobby drill. Drill your barrels. Straight. Make them straight. Well, that's it for me today. I'm going to enjoy this garage. This is good times.
It's not like garage beer to wash the taste of Torfang out of your mouth, folks. It reeks in here, Terry.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about him.
Garage new fan exhaust. Would it come right in here or something? Like, what's the fucking deal here? Let's try to finish this without vomiting everywhere. The stench. So bad. These guys, amazing. This thing might be currently for me. I'm going. This would be like the figure of the year for me right now. This thing is top notch. Head to toe, top notch. Deco, look, yelling face, removable crown, middle finger. It's everything you can ask for. Got that girth. Hot dogs. Myers also an excellent figure there. TNT Championships. This thing, this whole set here was amazing. I didn't notice too, just for fun. Packaging wise, he came just a little bit of bubble wrap. Not a big deal, right? Not a big deal. This guy came in a whole separate box inside of a box. So someone over there knows what they're doing and wants to protect this man. Also, mine was also damaged inside as well. Little cracks inside, said plastic. I don't care, but I did catch that on a Whatnot stream not too long ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, Cardova. We had some troubles with some cracks as well. Overall, 11 out of 10s for these for me. I believe next week Probably doing more Warhammer related items, maybe Lord of the Rings. Anything's possible here, folks. Anything's possible. Still want to squeeze in some other stuff too in between here. Maybe some games. Definitely getting more of these though. So now I'm on the hunt. So now I'm going to pay mucho doll hairs to get more of these. Amazing Big Rubber Guys, Garage Beer. It's been great. Like, comment, subscribe. Notification bell. Ding ding. Stag out.